Okay, so good morning, everyone. This is Samadhya from WeBind Education Technologies, Mumbai. I think all the colleges can hear me, right? Can you just give me a thumbs up if you can hear me clearly? Fair enough. Thank you very much. So I think every college know right now that what WeBind is all about. So what we do is we bring industry experts live into your classrooms. So for each and every subject that you study, for each and every concept that you study, for each and every career option that you might go into, we bring that industry experts live into your classrooms. And it is completely amazing to see so many colleges getting connected as of now. So I'll just read out the list of colleges with us. So we have got Asian Business School, we have got Alana Institute of Management Studies from Mumbai, we have got Delhi Institute of Advanced Studies, we have got Don Bosco Institute of Technology, Mumbai, D.Y. Patil College of Engineering, again from Mumbai, Jagran Institute of Management, we have got Karuna University from Coimbatore, LM Thapar School of Management, and we have also got Siddharth College from Mumbai. We have also got Mr. Pradeep Chopra, the expert, connected right now. So it is amazing to see so many people, hundreds of ideas, and people getting connected. And this is possible only with the advancement of technology with internet. So if the previous decade was about the internet explosion, this decade is about digital marketing. So digital marketing is a phenomena. It is a concept, it is an idea which no one can ignore. The reach and opportunities that digital marketing has to offer, right from politicians to your local kirana shops to engineers, and of course, the management students, no one can ignore. So for today's session on digital marketing, we have got Mr. Pradeep Chopra himself, the CEO and co-founder of Digital Vidya. Digital Vidya is a company having presence in more than 30 plus countries, having trained more than 15,000 professionals. So Mr. Pradeep Chopra, who is an alumni of the prestigious IIT Delhi, is here to educate us on what digital marketing is all about. So without any further delay, I invite Mr. Pradeep Chopra to take over. Over to you, sir.
Sure. Just a minute. Yeah.
Oh, yes, you are up.
Yeah. Is my screen visible now?
Yes, it is visible.
Great. I hope everyone can hear me. First, I really want to thank WeBind to invite us to share about our journey in digital marketing and in terms of sharing, how digital marketing is contributing to both career and business growth. Let me quickly introduce myself again. As shared earlier, my name is Pradeep Chopra. I am one of the co-founders and CEO at Digital Vidya. A brief introduction about Digital Vidya and myself. So I graduated from IIT Delhi in 99, then worked in TCS as a software engineer. And in the year 2000, along with two of my batchmates from IIT Delhi, we started our first venture. And in that venture, we had accidentally touched the power of digital marketing. So we had created a product which we wanted to sell. And 16 years back, all we knew was we could use various conventional methods to promote our product. And we tried everything, but nothing worked. And while we were trying and struggling so hard, I still remember it was January 18, 2001. When we came to our office in the morning, we discovered someone had bought our product from US at almost 5 times the price. And later we discovered that sale had happened through search engine optimization, which is an integral part of digital marketing. So 16 years back, we touched the power of this medium. And since then, across all our ventures, we have been using digital marketing. Now, till 2009, we were sharing our experience, we were sharing our learning with other entrepreneurs, with other professionals, other students, more informally. And a friend of ours suggested in 2009 that if we could do something formally, others would be greatly benefited out of that. That's how the idea about Digital Vidya came into existence. Since 2009, we are in the business of helping other individuals, organizations, professionals, students learn digital marketing for their career and business growth. I'm very proud to say that by now we have touched over 15,000 professionals and students across 7,000 organizations and institutions spread across 30 geographies. So really, it's my pleasure to share our journey. And empower you in terms of how can you better leverage digital marketing, both for career and in future when you're in a profession, how can you leverage that for your, your profession. I really, really want to welcome and thanks each one of you, each student, each college for taking time to be part of this exciting session. And that really speaks about your commitment in learning and exploring more about the opportunity of digital marketing. I have seen over last few months, or I would say over last 1 year, significant shift among students and academic institutions in waking up to the opportunity of digital marketing. Last 6 years, we would have touched so many institutions, including IIMs, IITs, but the interest we have seen over last 6 to 12 months has significantly risen, and that really talks about the opportunity of digital marketing as a career opportunity, right? So without going further, so interestingly, this was the last year when we had celebrated our 6th year of existence, and this was a cake we had cut. Soon later this year, we are going to celebrate our 7th anniversary, and you're going to see, probably more logos and maybe different logos. And that really talks about the rate at which this medium changes. That makes this very, very interesting. We partnered with Google in India last year as their official training partner. And that is another milestone we are very proud of. We are the only company in India to have that partnership with Google as their official training partner. So that's a brief background about myself and Digital Vidya. Now, what we are going to do is we are going to look into some of the very, very interesting statistics about digital medium or internet, which tells why this medium is so critical and important for any organization today. Then I'll be walking you through, in terms of the world of digital marketing, what is digital marketing? What are some of the key channels which are part of digital marketing? And most important, some of the very, very interesting examples of businesses which have been able to use digital marketing in the form of some of the exciting case studies. Then I'll be walking you through about, career opportunities in digital marketing industry. Why today is the best time to be part of the industry, kind of salaries and role people get in this industry. Then I'll be giving you an overview of our flagship digital marketing certification program. I'll also give you a special gift as a participant of this session about you being able to use this LinkedIn profile optimization task, which is a step-by-step guide for you to literally transform your LinkedIn profile. As a student, whether you want to use it for your next career opportunity, or even while as a student to do research, connect with relevant people in the industry, LinkedIn is one of the best mediums for that. And this task will help you transform your LinkedIn profile, and I will be giving that to you. And towards the end, we will do active Q&A. However, at any point of time you have a question, I think, we will do it towards the end because you are not in front of the machine, right? Great. So let's look into some of these interesting statistics, which talks about why digital media and thus digital marketing is so critical. The biggest reason why any organization today is using digital marketing or very, very serious about using digital marketing is because their target audience, which could include their customers, potential customers, their influencers, their employees, potential employees, investors, other stakeholders which are relevant for them, those people are on this medium, and the number of those people is only going to increase. And also, even more important is the amount of time spent by each one of those stakeholders on this medium is increasing. So it's very, very, natural and obvious that any organization who is not using digital marketing is missing out on that opportunity, because this is probably one of the best mediums for them to reach out to their audience. So if you look at some of these numbers, right, like Snapchat user shares in terms of 284,722 snaps. And these are, numbers like here, if you see Twitter sends 347,222 tweets. YouTube has over 300 hours of video uploaded. Apple users download 51,000 applications, right? So Amazon, if you see the number of visitors, any digital Skype, if you see, of course, then you look at the number of, like on LinkedIn, it is one user signing every second. This is every minute of the day, by the way. All of these numbers are the number of activities, actions, users happening every minute of the day. And given that number is so huge, and by the way, the current statistics would be even higher. And that's the biggest reason why there is no company who don't want to use this, right? So that's the reason why any industry, any company today is caring about this medium. And thus, it is obvious that it creates opportunity for new talent who want to be part of this industry. Now, let's begin with this question about what is digital marketing. If someone asks you this question, what would be your response? Maybe, think about it in your mind. I'll give you a few seconds to do that. And I'm sure each one of us probably will have a different variant of the answer. And there is no best, correct, or final answer. One of the ways to define digital marketing is this: the process of reaching out to and engaging with your customers, users through digital media as digital marketing. Now, here two aspects are highlighted here. One is reaching out, and second is engaging with. Given this medium allows you to do both, that's one of the reasons why your screen is a bit blurred. Can you please try screen sharing again? Okay, just a minute. Is my screen okay? I have stopped sharing and let me share the screen back. Is this working better? Can you just confirm that to me? Is this visible? Okay. Can I have just your confirmation? Yeah. Is it working fine?
No, we are not able to see the screen as of now. It's a blank screen.
Okay. I am sharing it. Just a minute.
We are able to see the screen now, but I think it's of the same quality as before. Although we are able to read it very clearly, but I think the diagrams are something which the last benchers wouldn't be able to see clearly.
Okay, that maybe, but is this visible? Okay.
Yes, it is visible.
Okay. That image might not be visible, but this text is clearly visible?
Absolutely.
Okay, perfect. I think then we shall continue. Got it. Okay. Thanks for confirming that. So as I was sharing, today, given every organization can fulfill these functions, that they can reach out to and engage with their audience, this medium is so critical, right? And that is what all digital marketing is about. And people can use it for different functions, even beyond sales and marketing, like hiring new talent, retaining existing employees, finding new investors, serving their customers, and of course, lead generation, brand building, visibility, online sales, online reputation management. All of those objectives can be fulfilled. Let's learn about some of the key digital marketing channels. And the first channel we want to talk about is search marketing. When you search for a keyword like digital marketing on a search engine like Google, you get to see different sections of results, like the top section, the center one, the bottom, right? Of these sections, which of the sections is a function of search engine optimization? Maybe again, think about it in your mind, that of all the sections you can see, which of the sections is a function of search engine optimization or SEO, right? I'm sure each one of us probably would have got different response. The right answer is SEO results are the center part of a search engine result page. It is a process of getting your website ranked on search engines for relevant keywords. Like in our case, if someone searches for digital marketing course, we want our site to be on the top, right? Similarly, any organization who wants to reach out to their audience would want relevant keywords to serve their site on the top. Given here, you cannot use any money to influence your rankings. It is also called organic or natural search, right? While the results on the top and bottom are a function of SEM, which stands for search engine marketing. This is the paid part of search marketing. And given here, the most popular pricing model is you only pay when someone clicks on your ad, not when someone sees your ad. It is also called pay per click or PPC advertising, right? So these are two integral part of search marketing. And 15 years back, we had accidentally used SEO to create our first international sale, right? Let's move forward and see more. Then, of course, is social media. When we use a social media platform like Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, SlideShare, Pinterest to promote our product or service, then we are doing social media marketing, right? Even social media is part of digital media. Social media marketing is part of digital marketing. And again, we'll see some of the very interesting examples of businesses which have been able to use social media for their growth. Then is email marketing. Now, many people think that because of so much spam happening, email marketing is dead, or it is only about having a database, sending mailers and seeing results. But trust me, even today, email marketing is one of the most effective and profitable channels in digital, even for us, even for a lot of B2B businesses. And email marketing is an ocean in itself. Like starting with how can you create relevant databases, and there are tools and techniques to do that. Then how can you impact the deliverability of your mails, mean what percentage of your audience gets your mail in their inbox versus their spam box or junk box. Then how do you influence the open rate, and then finally how do you influence people's action towards your product or service, right? So it's a very, very integral and one of the most effective channels even today. Then is affiliate marketing. Now this is a very interesting area. Affiliate marketing can be used to fulfill two objectives. One of that is if you want to promote your product or service. Let's take example of e-commerce sites like Flipkart, Amazon, Snapdeal. Now there are a lot of other websites like cashkaro.com, jungly.com, which have links to these sites like Amazon. If you go to amazon.com from cashkaro.com and buy from Amazon, Amazon will pay a percentage of revenue it generates from you to the original site, which is cashkaro.com. In that case, cashkaro.com will be considered as an affiliate to Amazon or like a reseller to Amazon. So the best part of affiliate marketing is you pay to your affiliates when they perform. That performance could be cost per visitor, that performance could be cost per click, that performance could be cost per lead, or even cost per acquisition. That's one of the objectives of affiliate marketing. The next part is if you have a lot of visibility on your website, on your blog, on your social media channels, or even through email, then what you can do is you can use affiliate marketing to monetize or make money out of that. Right? So for example, if you have huge amount of traffic coming to your blog, you don't have a product to sell, but you can sign up with others like Amazon or a lot of other websites to become their affiliate. Or even you can sign up with a program called Google AdSense, which allows you to advertise on your blog or your website. Now, when people come to your website, they click on that ad or go to another site like Amazon from your site and buy from Amazon, you will get a percentage of revenue from those sites or even percentage of revenue from Google if it is advertising. So affiliate marketing's another objective is you can monetize or make money out of your presence. A lot of very, very popular bloggers make tons of money, including few crores every year through their blog, through affiliate marketing. As a freelancer, as a part-time as well, that's one of the opportunities, right? Then is mobile marketing. And with increasing penetration of mobile due to bandwidth and smartphones, mobile is becoming very, very critical medium for any business today. And we are going to see even more bigger opportunities in mobile as a medium for individuals and organizations to grow their business and career. So mobile marketing is another big area which is part of digital, right? So those are some of the key channels. Now, as I shared, let's learn from some real examples. That would be very interesting, right? Now, as I shared, let me share a personal example about remarketing. Some of you would be aware about it. Many of you would have experienced it without even knowing about it. Let me share a personal example. As I shared, over the last 6.5 years, we have been doing training programs at various organizations and institutions across multiple geographies. One of the programs we had done in the past was for one of the IIMs. It was for IIM Raipur. And we were to travel for that workshop from Delhi. And we saw goibibo.com had the lowest price for Indigo airline ticket. So we were to do that booking. However, on the final page of the transaction, goibibo.com asked a couple of more 100 rupees, which made it expensive. And we did not complete the transaction. Now, within few minutes of exiting ibibo.com, when we were browsing various other websites, we saw this ad. Now, this ad is from goibibo.com, Delhi to Raipur, Indigo airline. What is very special to notice is 700 rupees exclusive discount, which was available through this ad, not on their website. And not just on other websites, including on Facebook. We saw this ad from Ibibo, Delhi to Raipur. So remarketing or retargeting allows you to reach to your audience who had visited your website earlier, but did not take an action you wanted them to take. So it's a great way to improve your visit to lead or even lead to sale conversion. And I'm sure many of you would have experienced it. Now you would know how does that happen. So you visit a site, you may visit even our website like digitalvidya.com. And within few minutes, when you exit digitalvidya.com, you will find an ad probably serving you from another website. So that's remarketing or retargeting. Now let's look at this very, very interesting example of a business called Fasos, which is into selling roll, kebabs, a lot of eatable products. Their business comes from home delivery, and in the past they had launched this system called Tweet to Order. which allows their customer to order from them on Twitter. Parallel example would be Domino's. You call Domino's from your phone number, they know your name and address. Similarly, when you register with Fastsource online associated with your unique Twitter ID, each one of us have a unique Twitter handle. When you associate with them, you share your Twitter ID, along with that, your name, email, phone, address. Once you are registered with them, if you want to order from them on Twitter, what would you need to do? You will just have to tweet. So you will say @Fastsource for kebabs. That's it. There is nothing else you need to do. Now, this system offers a lot of advantages. For a customer like you, it offers coolness, comfortable, convenience, speed. You don't have to call. You don't have to wait. For them, there are again a lot of advantages. One of the biggest advantages is word of mouth marketing. It's like when you are buying from them, you are letting your network friends know about that on Twitter. Then they don't need to have even a single phone line. They can take as many concurrent documented orders. Every order is a documented order. They can have one-to-one interaction with their customers. They can get to know a lot about their customers and even their network. So that brings a lot of customer insights. That brings a lot of affinity and loyalty towards their product and brand. And it had helped them increase their sales by over 10%. Now, Twitter being so simple can be used in a lot of creative ways like that, right? Let's look into more examples. Now, this is Facebook's official case study about Kaya Skin Clinic being able to use Facebook page, Facebook ads to influence as high as 20% of their entire sales. While the final transaction happens at the skin clinic, it originates through Facebook. I think if a business like them can do that, I'm sure each one of us are sitting on a huge opportunity of leveraging a medium like this. We have done a couple of digital and mobile marketing training programs from marketing team at Kaya Skin Clinic and got to know more about their success. But I think this is a brilliant example which demonstrates the power of this medium. Let's look into more examples. Now, this is a very, very interesting example of a business called Car Dekho. You would have heard about them recently, but till 1.5 years back, when they had raised their first round of funding, prior to that, they had not spent money on advertising, but still could beat their competition like carwale.com, which had been funded since beginning through SEO. Now, one of the challenges in SEO is if you want to reach to millions of visitors, you will need to spend a lot of time and money in hiring content writers to be able to create a lot of content. That's the only way you would be able to target lots of keywords and thus a lot of target audience. That takes time and money. They are headquartered in Jaipur. Instead of hiring content writers, what they did was they launched an internship program and asked people who were interested in learning content writing, content marketing, SEO, blogging, especially those who were passionate about, automobiles and cars, to become part of that. And those interns became their content writers. And through them, they could create a site with lakhs of pages, could target millions of keywords, got multi-million-dollar revenue through that. And interestingly, they charge from their interns, right? So instead of having a cost center of content writers, they had a profit center of interns. That's the reason why they are valued over $400 million today. Ratan Tata had personally invested in them. Interestingly, Amit Jain, who runs Car Dekho, is one of my classmates from IIT. I was with him a couple of weeks back, and he was sharing more about their success, right? So I had shared all of these examples to tell you whether you are a small business or a large organization, whether you want to target customers in India or abroad, whether you want to generate leads or acquire customers, whether you want to use social search, email, or SEM, this medium works. Now, another exciting part, as I shared earlier, is let me walk you through the career opportunities in digital marketing before we get into the Q&A part. Now, I'm being reminded of the time when we started our first venture after IIT. That was a time early 2000. That was a time of IT industry. People who got into IT industry then could really accelerate their career because there was so much demand and very little talent available. That's exactly the phase digital marketing industry is going through today. Every week, we are being approached by brands and agencies across different geographies who are looking at hiring people. And there are not enough people. That's the biggest reason why anyone who wants to build a rewarding career should look at part of joining this industry. Now, why career in digital marketing? Times of India had us earlier, news about in 2016, 1.5 lakh jobs related to digital media in India alone. Digital marketer is paid 88% higher salary than their peers, according to Indeed. A digital marketer earns anywhere between 15,000 to 2.5 lakhs. Sorry, this is per month, right? This is for fresher, you can say, but overall, anywhere between 15,000 to 2.5 lakhs per month. There is so much early mover advantage, as I shared. Fastest on the job learning. This is one of the best mediums to learn and grow, and the excitement related to the job is really high. That's the reason why you have extremely high level of job satisfaction. Now, this is a cartoon I had created long time back, which speaks about the interesting component of this industry. It's like if someone asks you, is Facebook allowed in your office? You would proudly be able to say, that's my work, I am being paid for it. Right? So we talk about, should we get access to Facebook, and you will be paid for it if you're part of this industry. Career opportunities in digital marketing industry includes, you can work with an agency like a digital marketing agency, social media agency. There you work with multiple clients, you get more external or broader exposure. Or you can work with an individual brand or an organization. There you go more deeper for one brand. Or you can work with a tool or a platform provider like Facebook, Google, Twitter, or LinkedIn. Depending upon your education qualification, your work experience, your understanding of this medium, you get different titles and salaries. Someone who may not be even a graduate starts at an executive level with 0 to 1 year experience, get anywhere between 1.5 to 3 lakh salary per annum. Then you move to a specialist role, to a team lead role, to a strategist analyst role, to a digital marketing head role, and gets as high as 30 lakh salary. Now, this does not take into consideration people coming from exceptional education background, exceptional understanding of this medium, or great work experience. Those kind of people working in even high growth startups or platform companies like Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, even in India, gets 1 crore plus salary as well. And that's really huge. That's why I would say this is the best time to be part of this industry, right? Now, let me quickly walk you through the opportunity of this program we have about digital marketing certification. So this is a certification program in digital marketing, CPDM. And as I shared, these are the key reasons why people learn digital marketing. Now, interestingly, we have a special program or a version of this for students, or a special fee for students, given the interest we see. So all of you, I hope, are able to see this link here. This link, you can just note it down, given you're not in front of your computer, to see the details of this program. So for professionals, while the fee is 35,000, for students is 25,000. And this URL, you can note this down, right? So it is a shortened URL, bit.ly/CPDM cert, short of certification, right? So that is a URL. You can note it down and later see all the details about this. Now, the kind of companies who have visited us for their placements include all kinds of companies, from a very small organization to a large brand to a company who wants to hire digital marketing talent for themselves, or even agencies. A lot of participants from various academic institutions, including IITs, IIMs, have been part of our programs, right? Now, this program gives you various certifications, like certification from Digital Vidya, certification from WeSkills, which is a Government of India initiative. And it also helps you prepare for some of the other industry certifications, which I want to talk about. Like, there is a HubSpot inbound marketing certification if you're interested in building career in digital marketing. Then Google has a lot of certifications. Facebook has certifications. All of these are free certifications. They are online, but given they have very high percentage of passing percentage, you will need to prepare. And that's how our program helps you prepare and pass these certifications as well. Now, as I had promised, before we get into active Q&A, I want to give you this LinkedIn profile optimization task. Now, this is another URL which you want to note it right now. This is a step-by-step guide for you to create an effective LinkedIn profile. Again, it is a shortened URL. It is bit.ly/DV-LPO. Right? So let me repeat, bit.ly/DV-LPO. What would you need to do is, you would need to go to this page, register using one of the three options, Facebook, Google Plus, or LinkedIn, Twitter, Google Plus, and Facebook, and then get a step-by-step instructions in your mail to create an effective LinkedIn profile. Then you can use LinkedIn for multiple objectives. Maybe in your college, you're doing research, you want to reach out to certain people. When your college is in placement season, you want to look for a full-time job, or maybe internship opportunity while you are studying. By the way, this last thing I want to leave you with before we get into Q&A is, any point of time you need any support related to digital marketing, we have this online helpline. It is ask.digitalvidya.com. It is a community of digital marketing enthusiasts and a lot of mentors, including me, who are here committed to support people who are interested in learning and leveraging digital marketing for their career or business growth. So at any point of time, you need any support related to digital marketing, you can log on to ask.digitalvidya.com and get that objective fulfilled, right? So what we can do now is, given I wanted to give you a lot of time for Q&A, I am giving that opportunity now so that I can answer all your questions related to digital marketing. And what I'm going to do is, since some of you might not have noted this URL, let me just share with you that screen again so that you have that URL being, so it is the CPDM cert. That was one of the URL, bit.ly, right? So we can now take questions for people, and that question could be anything about digital marketing. That could be anything about whatever I have shared. It could be about the task I had shared. It could be about the program. I'll be more than happy to answer any question you have about digital marketing. And this was another URL I had shared with you. So let's get into the Q&A part. We can do that by you asking that question, or I think through even chat as well.
Thank you for the session, Pradeep. So we are now open for question and answers. Any college with any question, just raise your hand and I will unmute that college. Any question from Jagran Institute? I can see that college first on my screen. Just raise your hand. Okay, I see a lady there. Yes, madam. You can come near the screen and ask the question.
The mic, no? Hello, thank you for the wonderful session again. Hello.
Hello, your voice is echoing.
You can use the chat box which is available. Okay.
Are you able to hear me?
Yes, it's better.
Okay. Hi, thank you for the wonderful session.
You're welcome.
My question was relating to Google Plus, that we all talk about LinkedIn, Twitter, Pinterest, but I see a lot of people not understanding Google Plus that much. I mean, I am a part of that community. I do understand the potential of the other platforms, but Google Plus, I think there are a lot of things which are not very clear.
Okay, got it. Thanks for asking that question. So I think one of the fundamental reasons why people are much aware about Google Plus is Google Plus as a channel has not picked up to its expectations, right? Hello, can you hear me? Yeah. So as I was sharing, Google Plus as a channel has not got the attention it deserved, because Facebook has continued to be the most relevant channel. Facebook has been there and it continued to go forward in terms of growth. While Google has a control on Google Plus, that is the reason it still exists there. It has an impact in terms of improving your SEO presence. So that's one of the advantages. It also gets results in Google search. That's another. And then Google has linked Google Plus with various other profiles like YouTube and all of that. So I would say compared to Facebook, Google Plus has lesser value. But if you want to improve your search rankings, you want to get more mileage in search, because it belongs to Google, Google Plus has certain value. Now, Google Plus, you can use as a Google Plus page. Google Plus has a local pages, like when you search on Google in a location on a mobile, you get Google Plus results in Google Maps as well. So it is more integrated with various Google services. That's the kind of value you get. If it were not part of Google, I think it. So those are the limited value Google Plus has. But if you are looking at a social network for promoting a product or service, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn are far more effective in terms of their reach and level of engagement, right? I hope it answered your question. Maybe we can have a next question. Yeah.
I
Uh,
hope that answers the question, the lady from Jadra Institute. Thank you for asking.
Thank you so much.
You're
Thank you.
most welcome.
Okay, so now we have Don Bosco Institute on my screen. Do we have any question? The students from Don Bosco. Okay. Then we have got Delhi Institute of Advanced Studies. Any questions, students? Just raise your hand, or you can always use the chat box. Pradeep, I think we have got the chat box
Right.
flooding.
I can see the question on the chat box. Let me answer that. It's from Abhishek Bilal in Business School. The question is, what should be the first focus for digital marketing? Abhilash, I believe your question is within digital marketing, what should we focus in the beginning? Is that your question? Maybe should we focus on search? Should we focus on social media? Should we focus on email? Got it. I got your confirmation. Now, that's a great question. And thanks for asking that. I think right now, given the industry is evolving and it has just begun, it is not the time for you to look at or begin your learning from specialization. There are multiple reasons. One, if you want to grow faster in this industry, if you know everything in digital, you would be able to get far better responsibilities, far better job opportunities. That's one reason. Second, there is so much interconnection between different channels. For example, if you want to improve your rankings on search engines through SEO, the links about your website shared on social media plays a role. So if you know social media, you would be able to get more mileage off your SEO campaigns. Similarly, if you generate leads through, say, search engine marketing or SEO, you want to convert those leads, email marketing is critical to know. Web analytics is anyways a foundation. So for you to create more effective and successful results through a particular channel of digital marketing, you should know various other connected channels. Second, as I shared earlier, for you to be able to grow faster, you should be able to know everything in digital. At some point of time in future, once you have acquired a grip over the entire domain and each one of those becomes really big, or in some organizations where there is a huge focus of one particular channel, then you can specialize in that channel. That would be my suggestion to you. And I'm sharing that with our experience of a lot of professionals and students. Interestingly, by the way, I just want to share something interesting, and that's a question which is related to the next as well. We had done a program, as I shared, at IIM Raipur, and all of those students which were part of the second year, a percentage of the students had done that workshop with us. And they had confirmed to us that all of those students who were part of that workshop got far more interview opportunities than others who were not part of that. So employees are really looking at having students getting an orientation to digital marketing. So that's one of the biggest reasons why it is critical or so important for people to know digital. Now I can see another question from IF EEL Marketing. How long is the validity of the certification? So that's again very, very interesting question. You're welcome, Abhilash. I think again for the similar reasons as I shared, right now the real value people would want to get is some practical hands-on learning about digital. So there are so many certifications which exist, right? Google certification is free, but if you have experienced something hands-on, that would be far more valuable. Even Google certification doesn't test your practical exposure, right? So most of these, like Google certification is valid for, I think there are different certifications. So most of these certificates have a minimum validity of 1 year up to 2-3 years, right? But right now, when someone is looking at hiring you or they're looking at hiring talent, they're not too much worried about which certification you have. They want to know what is the process you've gone through to acquire that certification. Like in our case, this master certification, this CDM certification, have you go through various aspects of digital marketing hands-on, and then you get that certificate. It's not just an exam you take. That's the reason why various brands and agencies reach out to us for hiring, right? I hope that answered your question. And that's for the similar reason. We work with various institutions across India for different kinds of program. Like we do a program which is a one-day workshop to a program which is spread over 2 years. So the depth at which you acquire digital marketing skills is the depth at which you can get value through this, right? So I hope that answered your question. We've got another
Pradeep,
question. Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt. We've got question from Karunya University. They have by mistakenly given the question to me. I posted it on your screen.
Got it. Okay. There is another question before that, but let me answer that first.
Okay.
I'm Utkarsh from Karunya University. I want to ask that I'm a second year student of BTech CSE. So how can I make my career as an entrepreneur? Great question. And great to see that, you're thinking of being an entrepreneur while you are in second year. I remember in our case in 99, there were very few of us who had thought about being an entrepreneur while in the college. Now, the biggest reason why entrepreneurship is flooding so much or growing so much, even at the academic institutions, is actually thanks to digital media. The kind of businesses which you can start today is relatively much easier. Like, there are so many big businesses, including Facebook, got started from college because the time, money, efforts, resources it requires to start an internet-based business is much lesser. So I think what is very, very important is one is to think about an area you are passionate about, an idea you are passionate about. The real test of a great idea is that idea solving a real problem of its customers? And that customer set should be big enough. So for you to decide about an idea, think about a problem someone is facing. And maybe you are facing it yourself. That could be best. And if there are enough people who are facing that problem and you can solve that problem in a far better way than someone else, or maybe you are the first one to solve that problem, that is an idea you should focus on. Now, as an entrepreneur, one of the key reasons for success is your ability to acquire customers. That's where digital marketing becomes critical. So if you are able to acquire customers faster than your competition at a lower price, you would be far more successful than someone else. That's a core value digital marketing offers for you. So as an entrepreneur, this is a great skill. And I would strongly, strongly encourage you, even if you are in first year or second or third or final, or if you are an MBA first year or second year, learn the skills as soon as possible. Then what would happen is you are anyways going to spend time on this medium. Your time spent on this medium will become far more productive to forward your studies, far more productive for you to fulfill your career ambitions, right? So I hope it answered your question. Now, Amal Jyoti College had a question. Let me answer that as well. Hello, sir. My name is Bonnie Philip from Amal Jyoti Management College, Kerala. My question to you is, why is digital marketing companies now focusing on native advertisement? Is banner blindness the main concern on digital advertising? So, Amal, there are different forms of advertising which are emerging. There are local advertising, like you advertise to people who are searching for a keyword or, surfing a website in a radius of, say, 1 kilometer from a particular area. That is one. Then, in terms of advertising automatically, like you buy advertising based on certain conditions. For example, there is a company which sells product related to insurance, and there is a flood which has happened in a particular location. Then automatically the ads of that company would be flooded, right? So that's called programmatic buying. So native, local, programmatic, and there are different forms of advertising which are making it more smarter to be able to target customers better, to be able to target customers at the right time, to be able to target customers at the right location. And because of even better measurability, your chances of being more successful as an online advertiser are higher. And we will see bigger and bigger trend of that by adopting technology, by integration of various devices and newer devices emerging, right? So that's the reason why you would see even more advancement in, advertising online, right? Okay. There is another question Karunya had asked. For second year BTech CSE students, what orientation is necessary as you told to get placement? From Utkarsh. Yeah. So Karunya, I think you should have at least orientation to the entire world of digital marketing, which means going deeper into some of the channels I had shared. You should know broadly what is SEO, how does it work, similarly social, similarly SEM, similarly web analytics. And like our most popular program is a 2-day digital marketing certification workshop, which helps you orient towards the entire world of digital marketing, helps you think about how can you create a digital marketing strategy to promote a product or a service, gets your hand dirty in some of these areas, gives you various tools which you can ongoingly use. And of course, it is anyways going to be an ongoing learning. So from that 2 days, there is a lot of learning which you can do it on your own. And we also have a lot of interesting exercises like LinkedIn optimization task I shared. Like that, there is a lot of assignments you get, and then you get a certificate of that workshop. And that is what will differentiate you from someone else who has learned maybe digital marketing theoretically even at the college as well. Right? I hope it answered your question. I think so far all the questions I've got on the chat I have answered. Let me know if there is any more question on the chat which I have not answered, and I'm more than happy to take more questions directly on the mic as well.
Thank you. Any more questions from Alana Institute of Management or Siddharth College, IIT College? Any questions? Siddharth College, do we have any questions from your side?
Please, and guys, feel free to ask any question. I'll be more than happy to share that.
I feel any questions from your side? Okay, I think Alana Institute and Siddharth are left if there are any questions.
I've got the question here. This is, what is the fee for the workshop? Okay, sure. Let me answer that. So it's actually a function of number of participants. Normally, when we do a corporate program for an organization, we normally charge 1 lakh rupee for a day. But when we do for an academic institution, it could be as low as 50,000 for a day. And of course, it depends upon number of participants. If there are, like, for example, 100 participants, that cost could be as low as 500 rupees to 1,000 a day, right? So normally, if it is a 2-day workshop, depending upon number of participants, it could be 1,000 to 2,000, 2,500 rupees for everything in terms of hands-on certification, all of that. Right? I hope it answered your question. I've also got another question from iFeel here. Can I answer that?
Yes, please.
Malik had asked a question. How can digital marketing help in rural promotion? Great question, I feel. Malik. So actually, this question you should answer in a way which probably will help you answer any similar question. The relevance of digital marketing is determined by your audience presence on this medium. So what you need to look into is, who's your target audience? Segment them based on their profile, their interest, their age, their gender, and then see which all channels your target audience is present on. Now, in rural market, we have seen access to mediums like Facebook through mobile, and definitely people are accessing internet through mobile. So if your audience is on this medium like mobile, through mobile app, through Google on mobile, through Facebook through mobile, then you can target them through that. If your target audience is not on this medium, for example, if you think about, say, farmers, even those are going online, but if a certain segment of farmers is not on this medium, then you will have to wait for them to come on this medium. Or you can use still mediums like SMS, which can help you reach out to them, right? So I hope that answered your question. Now, AIIMS has another question. How should digital marketing be introduced to the first year students of a management course? That's interesting. So I think definitely it should begin by orienting the students to the world of digital marketing in terms of first beginning with why digital marketing is so important. Important for both, one for the organizations, because that creates opportunity for students. Given the number of people, given the amount of time spent by each one of us, as I shared earlier, is increasing on this medium, that is the obvious reason why any organization who wants to reach out to us as their customers would want to use this medium. And that's the reason why there would be a talent which is needed to take care of that demand. And given there are, this industry is new, it is so dynamic, it is evolving so fast, it is practical in nature, there are not enough relevant or appropriate programs which are training people to be competent with. That's the reason I would say there is so much early mover advantage which exists in digital marketing industry today, like it used to be for IT industry when it started. So I think it is great to orient people about the entire landscape of digital marketing, what kind of organizations are participating in this, what kind of statistics are there, and creating importance for students to leverage digital marketing. And then I think the entire 4 years, 2 years would become more productive for them because they are anyways going to spend time on this medium. Rather than spending time in an unplanned fashion, if they know that this medium is relevant to further their growth or career progression, they would spend their time more wisely. That's my suggestion. Is there any course which leads to analytical profiles for job? Okay, so Amal Jyoti College, that's an interesting question. Now, analytics has different areas. There is a data analytics, which is different than web analytics. It could be a part of, you can say, analytics. So there are a lot of web analytics. Oh, by the way, I saw another question related to web analytics. Web analytics is a critical area of digital marketing. So because there is so much amount of money, time, resources go in digital marketing, there needs to be tools and resources who should measure and optimize that. So there is a whole demand of web analytics skilled professionals who can use these tools, who can apply their analytical mind to help organizations take successful decisions. And especially people who come from engineering background, that's a great opportunity. And then there is a data analytics or business analytics, which is a different area, but that's another promising area as well. Right? Okay, someone wants to come and speak on the microphone, or can I answer more questions which are already on the chat?
You may continue with the chat box, sir.
Okay, got it. I can see more questions. Great to see that. Okay, the next question is, I've already answered about analytics. What is the role of digital marketing in Digital India campaign? So Siddharth College, interesting question. Now, Digital India is a much broader domain. It is about institutions, organizations, and citizens using digital media to fulfill various kinds of objectives. It could include, people in rural areas being able to use computers. It could be about students using certain softwares to be able to better educate themselves. And it also includes organizations using digital marketing to fulfill their objectives. So Digital India is about various organizations, institutions, and individuals, both professionals and even normal citizens, being able to use digital media. Now, what this is doing is it is increasing the usage of this medium, which means we are already seeing more and more people getting onto digital media, which means it is increasing the opportunity for organizations who wants to reach to their target audience. So because of Digital India campaign, digital marketing industry is growing, right? I hope that answered your question. Now, Garima has a question. So I'm Garima. What are the major techniques of search engine optimization from Jagran Institute? So search engine optimization, as I shared, is a process of getting your website ranked on search engines for relevant keywords, right? Now it has 3 core elements. One is the keyword research, because what is very, very important is deciding right keyword. If you choose a keyword which is very, 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 very competitive, like in our case, we cannot target to get top ranking for a keyword like digital. Digital is too competitive and not so directly relevant as well. Or if you choose a keyword which is too specific, like digital marketing course online in Netaji Subhash Place, Pitampura, where we are headquartered. If someone is searching for that, most likely they are anyways aware about that. So what is important is you need to choose keywords which are optimally competitive and optimally searched. Like digital marketing course is a very, very relevant keyword for us. So keyword research is the first part. Then is an area of what we call on-site optimization, which is about how do you create your content, what kind of user experience you give to your audience, how is your website performance in terms of loading time, how is the navigation, how have you linked, have you used right URLs, have you integrated various other elements for on-site optimization. That's second area. Third is off-site optimization, where you integrate, where you get links from other websites, relevant links from other websites to your website in the form of recommendations. So keyword research, on-site optimization, and off-site optimization are 3 key elements for you to be successful in leveraging SEO for an organization, right? Of course, there is a depth to each one of these, right? So we have another question from Siddharth College. What is the role of digital marketing? Okay, that I've already answered. Jagran has another question. In India, are SMEs indulge in digital marketing? Is it affordable for them comparing to what they earn? Or you mean small and medium enterprises or individuals? So one is if you're talking about SMBs or smaller and medium organizations, I think they are far better placed to use digital marketing because the cost of traditional marketing is much higher. And that's the reason why so many startups have grown to become large. If digital marketing did not exist, they wouldn't have existed, right? So it's a great opportunity for them. Similarly, for individuals, it's a great opportunity, right? So there, as I shared, there are a lot of passionate bloggers located in different cities in world, including like cities like Agra, Fatehabad, and there are millionaires in terms of individual bloggers you would see. And they, make money through this medium. They earn through this medium, right? Another question from Siddharth College, is use of social media safe for digital marketing as there is a threat of hacking? So that's another interesting question. Of course, you should use this medium wisely, but you should not be unnecessarily worried about it. As long as you don't share your private information, like when you use social media or when you are active on this medium, don't share your personal details publicly. You can have that as part of your profile. You have full control on your profile, like as part of your Facebook profile, who can see what, you can completely control that. But otherwise, don't share things like I am or entire family is traveling to a particular location, or sharing your phone number publicly, right? So I think as long as, or, leaving your account open in a cyber cafe. So if you can take care of, or trusting someone you don't know, I think if you can take care of some of those elements, this medium works very well. It's perfectly safe and you have full control on that, right? Thanks a lot, sir. The session was really helpful. Looking up to organize a workshop with you. Sure, Karunya, we'll be more than happy to do that. Another question from Jagran, is the content more important or numbers on getting more audience on social media? Okay, interesting. So both are relevant. If you have great content, but not reaching to enough audience, the effort of creating great content will go waste. Or if you are reaching to huge number of audience, say through advertisement, but if the content you are taking to them does not fulfill the concerns of that audience, that effort of reaching out to huge number will go waste. So what is important is reach out to right audience, appropriate number in terms of, not too small, and with the right message, right content, with the right level of measurability in place is the key to be successful on this medium, right? I hope it answered your question. Let me know if there is any more question. Really happy to see the level of engagement. I'll be more than happy to take more questions as well. Last 5 minutes, we can continue.
Okay, let us see any more questions.
And let me just leave you with that details as some of you had asked about. Yeah, so this is a URL which you can find more details about this public program. So this is an instructor-led online program. Anyone can participate. We have multiple batches, and this is a 5 months in-depth hands-on program for you to learn digital marketing practically.
Okay, I think there is last question coming in from Jagran Institute.
Okay. Okay. What is the minimum eligibility to learn digital marketing? That's also very interesting. Thanks for asking that. Actually, a lot of people think that they should know certain things to be successful in digital marketing. They should know technology, because people participate in our program. Like at any point of time, we have close to 1,500 participants in our program. And before that, people ask, should I know something in digital marketing? Should I know technology? Actually, the interesting part of this medium is it's not a rocket science. Anyone who is not even a graduate, but serious and passionate about this medium can be successful in this medium. So I think there are some skills which are helpful, like if you are creative, you have good communication skills, you have good analytical mindset, that really helps. But otherwise, there is no particular skill or particular knowledge you should know. You don't need to know technology at all. For a digital marketer, if technology is needed, you can always take support from someone else, right? I hope that answered your question. Any more question? I'll be more than happy to take.
Any question from Delhi Institute? Yeah, just a moment. I am unmuting. Just a moment, madam. Yes, you are unmute now. You may go ahead with the question.
Hello, sir. My
Yeah,
area,
hi.
of, my area of specialization is HR, and I wish to pursue my career in HR only. So, in that
Okay.
case, how this course of digital marketing is going to benefit me?
Okay, great. Interesting question. Uh, Interestingly, we are interviewing two of the leading HR experts in India for the same area in terms of how they are using digital media for them. And soon we'll publish that on our blog. Now, what is happening is if you see HR industry or HR professionals have different objectives they want to fulfill. For example, recruitment is one of the key objectives HR professionals or HR industries fulfill. Second is employee engagement, right? Retaining existing employees, creating employer brand for employer, like this is the best place to work. Now, what happens is your potential employees, your existing employees are on this medium. Now, for you to fulfill these objectives and even more, like doing employee research, doing market research, industries and HR professionals use this medium. Even companies, if you have noticed, advertise on Google to hire people. Like if someone is searching for, say, digital marketing job and there is an agency who's looking at hiring that, they can do that through search. Let me show you something interesting on my screen itself. Just a minute. I'll show you here. If you see, this is my screen. This is a Twitter part. Let me just share my screen. If you see here, this is a screen I have where I search for a keyword digital marketing. Now automatically tweets which have digital marketing there comes up. Now if I am hiring digital marketing people, I will probably make this search as digital marketing jobs. Now anyone searching for digital marketing, using digital marketing job in their tweet is a target audience I may be looking at hiring. So if you know how to use Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook, search, even email, analytics, as an HR professional, you would be able to do your job much better. And if you search for people like Gautam Ghosh, there are actually, if you search for social media for HR or digital marketing for or digital media for HR, you will find a lot of very, very successful people in HR who are doing exceedingly well because they know this medium. So that way, while your objective is not to acquire customers, you would still be able to use this medium to fulfill those objectives. Right?
Okay, was that the last question from the colleges? Because I think we've already exceeded Pradeep's time. So Pradeep, I think that is all from the colleges. If the students would want to ask more questions, would you be available on Twitter or email, or maybe on email?
Sure. So one is, as I shared, ask.digitalvidya.com is one of the great platforms for you to get any support related to digital marketing. Let me just share that last URL. It is ask.digitalvidya.com. You want to reach out to me, my Twitter handle is Pradeep Chopra, single word. So twitter.com/Pradeep Chopra is my Twitter handle. I'm available. I'm more than happy to answer that, any of your questions there. Or pradeep.chopra@digitalvidya.com. So you can write to me there as well. So pradeep.chopra@digitalvidya.com, twitter.com/Pradeep Chopra, or ask.digitalvidya.com.
Okay, so I think there are no more questions. Thank you very much, Pradeep, for joining in and sharing your rich experience and knowledge with the students. I think going by the questions that were coming in, the students enjoyed it and they learned a lot. Thank you very much. So students, can we have a huge round of applause for Mr. Pradeep here? Thank you.
Digital marketing for whatever they want to do in their career.
Thank you for joining in. Have a nice day.
You too. Thanks, everyone. Bye, everyone. Take care. Do stay in touch. Take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
So I think that was